Unfortunately, I have some bad news for a certain fan base. Deion Sanders, he's about to do it again, and I firmly believe it. And yet again, I'm going to go back to this. I wish I could sit up here and say I'm shocked about this, but I'm not. It's Deion Sanders. Ski yee! If you see me in it, try to put a ski yee! Whoa, hold on. That's not the intro. This is the intro. Say with me now. Another night. Come on, man. Don't act brand new around here. Another prime time video. That was a little raspy. Another night, another prime time video. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I can't get enough of them. I can't get enough of this Colorado football team, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, whatever you want to call them, and just this entire saga that's going on in Boulder, Colorado. It is by far one of the most intriguing topics out there, and I think a lot of people hate that. But me personally, I don't care. If y'all haven't picked up on it by now, I talk about things and I make videos on things that I find extremely interesting. And if you haven't picked up on it, how many Colorado videos is this now? Like 103? There was a point in time where we made like 9 straight Colorado videos every single night because you guys continue to hit the like goal. And you better believe me when I say this. If you're not tired of the Colorado videos right now, just wait until the college football season. I might start posting 2 or 3 Colorado videos every single day because I already know there's going to be so much crap to talk about. But getting that out the way, that's really besides the point. We're here to talk about Deion Sanders and, oh man, he's about to do it again. I wouldn't label this as breaking news, but today some shocking news came out. And oh yeah, by the way, we ain't doing no intro, none of that. It's simple. If you like college football content, consider joining our amazing community. We're just a bunch of guys and girls that like talking about sports, and that's it. Sometimes we do food reviews, sometimes I do a vlog here and there, but mainly sports. We got a great community, a bunch of different perspectives, a bunch of different opinions. If you'd like to be a part of that, feel free to join. If you don't want to, it's not a big deal. Let's just get straight into things. The breaking, or my apologies, not the breaking news, but the shocking news that came out today is that 5-star, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5-star cornerback Charles Lester, one of the best high school football players in the nation, he's on a surprise visit currently at Colorado. This is according to the sources, and I know what you're sitting there saying, well, Matt, why is this a shock? Why is this surprising you? And the reason for that is because he took a visit to Colorado only about a month or 2 ago, and he wasn't supposed to go back. And also another reason why this is a big deal is because he is announcing his official commitment on Friday. So I think some of you know where I'm about to go with this. It's a little eye-opening that he's taking a random visit to Colorado 3 days before his commitment. Coincidence? I think not. And to me at least, I find this so perplexing, and I think a lot of you should as well, is because I'll show you this tweet right here. Everybody, or most people, I'd say 95% of people, all these experts and just straight up nerds, they're predicting him to go to Florida State, and it's almost a lock. And here's this tweet I'm referring to. This was a day ago, so not today, 1 day ago. Quote unquote, some people talk about him on my end like he's already a part of that Florida State recruiting class. There's a bunch of tweets like that, and a lot of people think he's already locked in and he's going to Florida State. Which, to me, I don't even understand that thinking, because considering that Charles Lester, and we'll talk about this in just a second, is a cornerback and he loves Colorado. I mean, he's shown a ton of interest in them. Colorado's shown a ton of interest in Charles Lester. I wouldn't say he's a lock for Florida State at any moment in time until he puts on that hat and signs the dotted lines. But hey, that's just me. Do what you want with all this information. It's just so funny. I'll show you in our tweet right here. Charles Lester not going to Colorado, LOL. Step back from that ledge, my friends, and that got over 80 likes. Over the past couple of weeks, I've been following over this closely. Everybody and their mama thinks that Charles Lester, he's going to Florida State. And as you can see also from these tweets, many people think Colorado, they're not even in the race anymore. And why is that ironic? Why is that funny? Because today, as when I'm speaking, he is at Colorado. A little fishy if you gotta ask me. Now, me personally, I wish I could sit up here and say I'm shocked that he's visiting Colorado, but I'm not. I said this 2 months ago when he narrowed his options down to, who was it? Alabama, Florida State, Colorado, and I can't remember the other school. Maybe it was Georgia. I said 2 months ago, I'm predicting him to go to Colorado. Why is that? Because I've had this weird hunch since day one that's where he's going to go, and I still believe that till this day. As a matter of fact, I'm more confident now than ever. And guess what? Here's where things really start to heat up. Ironically, coincidentally enough, however you want to word it or look at it, Coach Prime, according to the reports, he's back in his office today. Ah yes, do you really think it's a coincidence and it's a random shot in the dark that Charles Lester, 5-star recruit by the way, is visiting Colorado out of nowhere, and Deion just so happens to be in his office? I don't. All of this is looking like a little bit of deja vu here. Deion Sanders out of nowhere stealing a Florida State cornerback and a Florida State 5-star recruit. Where have we seen this story before? I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. We've seen it multiple times. We saw it with Travis Hunter. Unfortunately, I have some bad news for a certain fan base. Deion Sanders, he's about to do it again, and I firmly believe it. At this point in time, if I were to crystal ball where I think Charles Lester is going to go, I'm saying Colorado, and I'm like 90% confident in that. That's just me. Let me know your thoughts down below. I've been keeping up with his recruitment very closely the past couple, not just weeks, but months. Why don't y'all take a look at this ignorant comment, though? Somebody said, and it got 15 likes, so that means there's 15 ignorant people out here. Why would anyone go to Colorado? Yeah, you're right. Why would anyone want to go to Colorado? Why would any 5-star cornerback want to play for arguably one of the greatest cornerbacks to ever step foot on a football field? Why would anyone want to go to Colorado, where not only is it a beautiful state, but Boulder, Colorado, it's a beautiful city? Why would anyone want to go to Colorado, where all the attention and all the media in the world and all eyes are going to be on you? And last but not least, why would anyone, especially a cornerback, want to play for a head coach who was also a cornerback? Come on, man. I can sit up here and do this all day long. I just think a lot of people out here, they're ignorant. They don't know a lot of stuff, so they just say random stuff like this. They base that statement off of right here that Colorado, they're a terrible football team and program. They went 1-11 last year. Why would any 5-star want to go there? Obviously, whoever wrote this comment, you never played a sport in your life. Players, yeah, they want to go to great brands and great schools, but they also want to go to a place where they can feel like they're at home. Now, all these athletes, they want to go to a school that also wants them and it's relatable. That's the part of this all these old geezers and bozos don't understand, where they're like, oh, why are these 4 or 5-star recruits going with Deion to Colorado? Colorado's trash, blah, 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 blah. Look, man, here's what you don't understand. The one recruiting edge that Deion Sanders has over everybody is he has relatability to these players. Deion Sanders was at one point in time in these players' shoes, trying to make it out, trying to make it to the league so he can retire his family and retire himself and make millions of dollars. Deion Sanders sees himself in a lot of these kids, and those kids, they take notice of that. Now, am I saying that Charles Lester here couldn't relate to Nick Saban? No, I'm not saying that, but I think a lot of these guys, they relate to Deion Sanders just a tad bit more. I can't emphasize that point enough, how much that matters, and it's one of the biggest things about all of this. Take a look at this comment, though. I really like it. I want to address it. This would be huge. Colorado would then officially be DBU. I disagree with that statement because DBU, I mean, you have to have a long track history of that. DBU at this point in time is probably LSU or Alabama because they have a track history. Colorado, just because you have a couple of good guys on your team in the past year, no, that doesn't make you DBU. But, and I have a really big but, when you take a look at their cornerbacks, if they get Charles Lester, that will be, now what? They got Travis Hunter, that's a 5-star. They got Cormani McClain, he was a 5-star. And now Charles Lester, that'd be 3 5-star cornerbacks. So no, they're not going to be DBU, but you have those 3 guys on the field at one time, which Travis Hunter, he'll probably be in the league by then, but still, if you can get all 3 of these guys, that's got to be some history. 3 5-star recruit cornerbacks. At this point in time, it doesn't even matter if you got some nobody playing safety because these cornerbacks, they're shut down. And yet again, I'm going to go back to this. I wish I could sit up here and say I'm shocked about this, but I'm not. It's Deion Sanders. I'm more shocked about these people saying that Charles Lester, he's a lock to Florida State, when you know that Deion Sanders has done this before. He has literally exactly done the same thing. He has stolen away a 5-star cornerback from Florida State before. And the fact you're going to count Colorado and Deion out of the race when it comes to a cornerback of all positions, no. That's like a cardinal sin. You can't do that, baby. You can't do that. You can count out Deion Sanders for a punter, a kicker, offensive lineman, wide receiver, linebacker, quarterback, running back, etc. But you can't count him out for a cornerback because he relates to them the most. He does commit on Friday, which will be the 28th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the 28th, Charles Lester. Let me know in the comment section where you think he's going to go. I got Colorado. At this point in time, I'd be shocked if he chose Florida State over Colorado. It could happen, though. It could happen. Let me know your thoughts down below.